see what comes up.
What could possibly?
Oh, I don't know. We have the Six of Pentacles upright, a very, very good card.
You progressed one step on the Monopoly board.
Oh yes, but that's a beautiful step.
Right, and the step from 5 to 6 is exactly what you were telling our friends.
The Scorpio?
Scorpio should watch Cancer.
Right, say you have Scorpio rising, also applicable. Because at the 5, you've experienced some sort of loss on a material plane, everyday life. Something you feel you've lost. It can even be a relationship.
Right.
But at the 6, you get the courage to ask for help. And you receive help.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see in the card, a gentleman who is prosperous is helping out those in front of him who are less prosperous, symbolically speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So you're finally have the humility and the courage,
right,
to go out and ask for help.
So you could have a benefactor.
Yes.
Or you could be.
Or you could be a benefactor.
Right, because even those who have plenty sometimes do not have enough of that plenty.
Well, it's,
because how much is too much? How much is enough, I guess, is the real question.
And also it's interesting because people who are not as wealthy as other people tend to be more generous than the wealthy.
Mm-hmm. Maybe because they place their value on other things, yes, like their time.
Or they understand in a very real way how it is that you could be in that predicament.
Correct.
And they don't fear you.
They have empathy.
Mm-hmm. And so more so than someone who has a lot of money.
And they could walk in your shoes.
Yeah, they walk in your shoes. So somebody empathizes with you, feels for your predicament, believes in you, and helps you out.
That's right.
So that's wonderful. That's the whole month.
Yeah, that's the road. The next square on the Monopoly board.
You've moved one square up.
It's Tarot-opoly. We should create it.
Tarot-opoly.
There's, Monopoly, like that, they have so many different, like they do it by location.
Oh my.
And you can buy it like Las Vegas-opoly. So all of
I played a spiritual game the other day. I told you about transformation.
Oh, I didn't hear. You didn't tell me.
I didn't tell you about that.
You played a game without me?
I did. I did.
I like games.
She loves games. A gentleman at the tea house who owns the tea house showed me this metaphysical game called Transformation.
Oh, wow.
And
that's what's happening here.
That is.
They need to play it. Is it a board game?
It is.
Where do you get it? We need to post it.
I don't know. We'll find out when we go to the tea room.
Okay, we got to show you. All right, here we go. Next card.
Challenge. What a great reading. Wow.
Boy, is this like interesting after last month with the 5 of Pentacles.
Wow.
Okay, so your challenge is, well, it actually does make sense because it is the 10, or I'm sorry, it is the 9 of Cups.
Right.
So, this is the Fat and Happy card.
All right, so
it's a good month. Think about it. It's the 9 on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes.
Your challenge
Don't eat too much. You've been invited.
Don't overeat.
To a resplendent table of plenty. And I guess you've been hungry because you may go overboard.
That's what this is.
Yes, you might do that. But really, because it follows the charity that you've just received, it's the management of that charity.
Yeah.
So yes, that's your challenge. The challenge is to manage your plenty.
That's right.
Whatever plenty you have now, you've been charitably awarded plenty.
Yes.
And you need to manage that.
Yes.
Challenge is not to overdo.
Yeah.
Not to satiate
But it's also the wish card, so it's like, your challenge is
exactly.
Yeah.
To
manage your
manifest
wish.
your wish. You wished for the help, perhaps.
To handle it when you get it.
To handle it when you get it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get delirious
Yeah.
when your wish comes true.
Yeah.
And then you lose control of yourself and you become frivolous
Yeah.
or overindulgent.
That's right.
So that's it.
Can't disagree with that, girl. Good on ya. You ready? Oh my gosh, you guys are getting the best read in the whole wide world.
You are.
And it's minors, but it's like...
There's a major right there.
Oh, that's true. That's the emperor.
Unexpectedly. So, all right. So, unexpectedly, what happens?
Boy,
Yes, I
here it
understand
comes.
this. I understand this. Unexpectedly. What do they
Well,
have to
here it
do?
comes. Management.
Management.
That's exactly right. So you got to manage your domain, and you've got to actually set rules, boundaries. Regulation is the word. That's your mantra.
That's right.
Regulation. Regulate yourself.
Regulate yourself. Regulate your home. Regulate the people around you. Be the stern but compassionate ruler,
Yeah.
emperor. That's the emperor.
President.
Upright.
Yes.
Yeah, so your domain runs smoothly and everyone is happily sustained.
And that's the unexpected need for that type
Yes.
of, well, it's an archetype.
Yes.
So
yes.
on top of this whole month, there's this archetype
That's right.
that is unexpectedly
psychological.
needed.
Or literally somebody could come in.
Right?
This type of gentleman.
Autocratic a little bit.
A little autocratic, but he means well.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he comes in and he says, you got to do it this way. You've got to do this. You have to discipline here.
Mm-hmm.
And so he comes in and manages things.
Right.
And maybe that's what you need.
Mm-hmm. Unexpectedly. That's
Unexpectedly. He
popping up.
He pops up.
Yeah.
And maybe it's necessary.
Right. It's like if you were a country, this would be the president popping up.
Yeah. With his entourage.
Yeah. I mean, this is like somebody who comes in and says, okay, I got this.
Yeah, I've got this. Let's do it this way. You go over there,
Yeah.
you sit down, you do this, you do that.
Uh-huh.
And suddenly everything is working like a beautiful machine.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Very nice.
Then we have,
You like to end the month in a very unusual way,
unusual
Cancer.
way, yes. So we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed.
And my first thought is that you're still like really looking at those investments and wondering where you've invested your time, your money, your emotion, and mostly money because this is a pentacle.
Yeah.
You're like wondering why it's not like growing quicker, or maybe you're, it's like watching paint dry sometimes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it can become addictive. Like if you're looking at your investment portfolio, or you're looking at your bank account, or counting your shekels, as you will say.
I love that.
You can actually become addicted to it.
Oh, yes.
You know?
Like
and
a miser becomes addicted to counting the money.
Yeah, but you're like, you're investing, but it's not growing as quickly as you would like it to.
Well, that is one thing. One thing that it can be. It goes. All right, so
alongside of this card, which is the
you've received
six.
charity, you've received help, you've received discipline counsel. All right, your challenge is to manage your plenty, whether that's love or finance or whatever is emotionally fulfilling.
Yeah, whatever fulfills you, I guess.
Whatever fulfills you. But then at the end here, we have a reversal. And normally, what this is at a certain point in the gentleman is a farmer, and he's grown his crops, and he's now looking at his bounty, and he's trying to decide what is the next step to making that bounty grow even more, or what new ways are there
Right.
to expand out. But in the reverse, it's you can't figure that out.
You know, it's so interesting. I was just talking to a gardener yesterday, a master gardener,
Okay.
and he collects rare plant materials from all over the world. Okay, he imports them. He has different people that go out and procure, and I'm not a great gardener or a big gardener, so he procures plant material from all over the world. Okay, so what is so interesting about this is he was telling me yesterday, he's got all this plant material growing in his yard. Some of these plants are worth $10,000 a piece, right? That's his investment. You know, he's virtually got money planted in the ground.
Oh, like money grows on trees.
Yeah, but I'm saying that this plant material is so rare and expensive that he goes out into his yard and looks at this plant material, and you know, he's like, oh my gosh, I hope it grows. Well, the thing that's really interesting is that he was telling me that there was a really hard freeze last year, and he went out into his yard and everything was black.
Right. Oh, yes.
So what was interesting about that was he called all of his friends all over the world and they said, don't touch a thing. Don't do anything. Leave it. Leave it alone. And in 2 months, you'll be very surprised at what happened or happens. And in 2 months, he went outside and everything had that hard freeze had made the plants healthier and hardier.
Oh, yeah.
So take your eyes
That's beautiful.
off of your investment. Let go of it and let it, you know, it's just don't tear it out. Don't, you know, because a lot of people will sacrifice, will leave it, will change it. They handle it.
Or become angry at it and destroy it.
Right. Let it be.
Let it be, even though you don't know, maybe it's stymied for some reason.
Right.
Or somehow, again, the growth process has been frozen, as you say.
Yes.
And so
leave it.
Leave it.
For
That's
2 or 3 months.
I love it.
Because look at this card.
Yes. Because it's about what you're going to do with the bounty you have. So instead of just worrying about it, leave it alone.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
Go back in the house.
Go back in the house.
And pretend it's not there.
That's beautifully done. Oh, I love that.
It's the end of the Cancer reading.
I have nothing else to say.
Show Cancer, you need a 5th card.
You do.
Click on this button.
Over there.
And subscribe to the council card. It is
the secret channel.
And it
is the key that opens up the meaning of the 4-card spread. And it is done with major arcana cards, and it is the more spiritual perspective on the reading. And they can be very revelatory.
And if you would like a personal reading,
yes,
we do personal readings. They're delivered via audio file. Done quite a few.
I think 1,000.
And I think we might give thanks for that right now.
Yes, and thank you very much, all of those wonderful people out there that came to us. Thank you so much.
And especially the ones who come back.
I was, and Trudy was honored to read for you.
Thank you for that. Please stay tuned and join us for, actually we could just call it Tea and Tarot, but it's Thanksgiving tea.
Yes, so it's Tea and Truth.
At the Hungarian Tea House.
At the Hungarian Tea House. So stay tuned for that. And thank you Cancer, and enjoy.
Thanks for coming to our house on Feather Bed
Lane.
Lane. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
Let's
See you
go.
there.
Bye.